Good morning, students. Today I have explained chapter number 1 creating HTML forms using Composer part 2. First topic today Composer, introduction to Composer. Composer is a free open source web development IDE. It can be downloaded from http://www.composer.net. That is a website for download the Composer. It provides a web page editor which has a simple graphical interface known as a WYSIWYG. That means what you see is what you get. It is a complete web authoring system which integrates web page development and web file management. Creating a new web page using a composer is quick and easy. The users can also edit the web page by using the source code and making changes. Composer incorporates a site manager which gives rapid access to the file on both local machines and remote servers. Web page and associated files can be uploaded to a remote server from within Composer. It also supports the use of style through cascading style sheets CSS. We will learn about CSS in the next chapter. Composer is a creating a web page and automatic the source code available in the Composer. You have some modification and implementation. Before we learn how to create from using a composer, let us first learn the composer interface. Open composer by locating its icon to view the different toolbars and status bar. Click on view menu and then show and hide. Select all the options listed: composition toolbar, formatting toolbar number 1, formatting toolbar number 2, edit mode toolbar and status bar, site manager and rulers. Options should also be checked. That is a composer interface. Observe that the figure you can see the menu bar on the top with the option like file menu, edit menu, view menu, insert menu, format menu, table menu, tools menu and then help menu. Below the menu bar there are three toolbars. First is the composition, second is a formatting toolbar number 1 and then third is a formatting toolbar number 2. The composition toolbar is used to create a new file, open a file, save a file or publish a web page. The format toolbar number 1 and formatting toolbar number 2 are used to format the text, add bullets, numbering, and perform similar formatting operations. That is a composition toolbar. In the center of window, you can see two pens. Students, look at these sides, and I will explain. In the center of the window, you can see two pens, Site Manager and blank web page. Site Manager is a powerful tool used to navigate within the site or between the site. You can close the Site Manager pane by clicking on Close button or press F9. The page pane show a blank untitled web page. The bottom right side of the window show the edit mode toolbar with three viewing mode. First is a normal, second HTML tag, and third is a preview. All the three viewing mode provide editing facilities. The preview mode offers the page view as in the browser. The difference is that in the preview mode, the script do not run and therefore their effect will not be seen. The links also does not operate in the preview mode. Next, the normal view is very similar to preview mode. In this mode, the table outlines are visible. And third view, the HTML tag view helps those who are familiar with HTML. A yellow marker is used to indicate the start tag for all elements. Clicking on a marker selects and highlights all the elements. The left side of the page pane shows design, split, and source tab. The design tab is used to design the web page, and the split tab display the HTML source of the current elements. Source tab shows all details of the HTML code. It helps in editing the source code. That is the interface of a composer. And next topic, two attributes of form element. First is a action attribute and second is a method attributes. It is first action attribute. It is used to specify where to send the form data when the form is submitted. That is an action attribute. And then second, it takes a file name as a value. And third, this file is opened when the users click on the submit button after filling the data in the form. That is a action. And second is a method attribute. It specifies the HTTP. HTTP, that means Hypertext Transfer Protocol method to be used when sending the data. It can take two values. First is a get and second is a post. And the default value for method attribute is a get method. And that is a two method. First is a get method and second is a post method. What is a get method? It retrieves the data from the form and send it to the server by attaching it at the end of the URL. URL, that means Universal Resource Locator. That means website name. This method allows only a limited amount of information to be sent at a time. And second method is a post method. The data is sent as a block through the HTTP transaction, Hypertext Transfer Protocol transactions, and the data is included in the body of the request, and this method does not have any restrictions. That means the all information is going to very easy in the post method. How to use a composer and create a new file. That is a interface of a creating a new file. Select the a blank document and then create, and second step, open an existing file and then click to file and then open. That means a opening a file, and then new file, create a new file. First dialog box is a form properties dialog box. Click to insert menu and then form and then define form. And the second is a details entered in form properties dialog box, form name, action URL, method, and then click OK button. And then next is a, you can see the form uh, inserted the light blue colored outline in the untitled page as shown in figure in the slides. In normal view, the forms are shown surrounding by a dotted blue box. All the form elements like text box, radio button, checkbox and drop down box will be placed within this box, and press the enter key a few times to give some space to work on the form. And the next is a how to use and how to create a label field insert in the form. First we will insert a label for the name field. Click on insert menu and then form and then define label. Place the cursor in the form where you want to your label to appear. Type the text is a name, that is a label field. In the label as shown in figure in the slides, to come out the label field and click outside the field. And the next text box. To insert and input text fields in the form, click to insert menu and then form and then form field. The form field properties dialog box is here, and the drop down menu so various input field type options which we had discussed earlier, and then click on more properties. It show advanced properties related to the field like file field size, maximum length and etc. That is a form field properties, add form field. From the drop down menu, select text and under the field settings heading, enter a name in the field name text box. In our case, we have used name as the field name and enter some text in the initial value field. If you want to show some text before the user actually enter data, here we have left this field empty. Click on the OK button. That is a text input field is added. And similarly, we will add another label email, and below the name label field add an input text field for email, just like we did for the name field. And then here enter the text abc@xyz.com in the initial value text box, and then this will help the user understand the format of email addresses. This is a slide from with both the text field is added, name and text box, email and then text box. And then next is a finally we will add a submit button in the form. Click to insert menu and then form and then form field. From the drop down menu, select the submit button, type submit in the board field name and field value text box and click on the OK button. That is input field a submit button. The form at present is in the normal view. To have a preview of the form, click on edit mode toolbars and select a preview. That is a source code view of a form. We have created our first form using a composer. You can see how composer help you creating forms within a short span and also relieves you from the tedious job of writing the source code, which takes a long time. And you can also see the source code of the form just created by clicking on the source tab. That is the source code of a form. And then last step, click to save a file. Let us save a file which we created. Click on file menu and then save option. Alternatively, you can also click on the save button in the composition toolbars. This opens a page title dialog box. We can give a suitable title to the web page and we have given the name example1 to the title and then OK button. And after clicking the OK button, a new dialog box save as is opened, which promoted to enter a file name and specify the location where you want to save the file and click the save button. Okay friends, this chapter is over and every chapter is completed. So all of you students write down the 50 MCQ. That is a compulsory. Write down the 50 MCQ on the notebook. Okay, thank you. Stay home, stay safe.